sir. My name is Harshita. I would like to give a small introduction about you first, post which you can address the students, and then we can have a brief Q&A session, sir. Yes, sir. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Harshita Siddha, welcome you to Avenues 2020, the International Business Festival of Shailesh Mehta School of Management, IIT Bombay. Our Business Fest attracts participation from prestigious business schools and corporates, not only from India, but across the globe. We conduct numerous events targeted at budding managers with guidance and judgment from leaders in both industry and academia. Our theme for Avenues this year is Order in Chaos, and aptly so. The unprecedented events arising from the pandemic, while initially creating chaos, eventually taught us how to adapt to tough situations and make the best out of them. With individuals, families, organizations, and countries caught off guard, we have still seen great examples of people coming together and supporting each other in these tough times. As we continue to adapt to the situation, such events have instilled hope in us, and maybe there is order in all of this chaos after all. As we kick off Alankar, the Global Leadership Summit, we aim to learn valuable leadership lessons from distinguished personalities from all walks of life. We aim to get insights as our esteemed speakers share their experiences and lessons learned with all of us. We will begin now by playing a short video for all of you.
The team audio is not coming.
Please kindly unmute while playing the video.
As a part of this series, today we are honored to host Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, former Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh and the National President of Telugu Desam Party, a dynamic statesman, a politician par excellence, and a reformer. Mr. Chandrababu Naidu is a visionary with the strongest will to make a difference in people's lives. Born in a small village near Tirupati, Mr. Naidu was initiated into politics at a very young age. He became the state's youngest assembly member and minister at the age of 28 and served the longest term as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh from 1995 to 2004. Known for his political acumen and zeal for reform, he is one of the most efficient administrators and policy makers the country has seen. His prowess can be witnessed in the numbers that today define Andhra Pradesh as one of the fastest growing states in India. He was instrumental in making Hyderabad one of the most prominent IT hubs in India, earning praise from global leaders and industry captains. A true leader, he was also accoladed with a number of awards, including IT Indian of the Millennium from India Today, Business Person of the Year by the Economic Times, South Asian of the Year from Time Asia, and membership from World Economic Forum's Dream Cabinet. It takes a transformative and judicious leader to accomplish the phenomenal rise he has witnessed. Sir, it's an honor for us to have you today with us, and I'm sure all of us will get to learn a lot from your experiences and insights. On that note, I will now hand over the proceedings of the session to you, sir, post which we can have a Q&A.
Thank you, Arshita Siddha, for your excellent introduction. I'm very happy for that. It is very delightful for me to address this forum. Earlier, I addressed so many forums, nationally, internationally, on technology and also on reforms. Today, you have taken a very good subject, order in chaos. It is very, very relevant, not only for India, but the global community also. If you see here, your institution has chosen a very relevant and challenging topic for our interaction today, order in chaos. Chaos is a part of life. And for those leading a change, chaos itself is the order. If you think chaos, a crisis, it will collapse. If you think chaos is an opportunity, understand properly and handle, then you will be the winner. A fine example of this happened very near to your institution, Dharavi. Dharavi's handling of the coronavirus showed the whole world and how to create order even in the most chaotic situations. It is only one example how they have used. There are countries, they handled very well coronavirus. Either individual or a country or a company or a family who handled coronavirus very effectively, they are having less damage or no damage at all. Those who cannot handle, then automatically they are having so many problems. One thing I can remind you here, so many people committed suicide. It created economic problems. It created psychological problems. It created physical problems, health problems, and social stigma also. There are some families, they are unable to perform the funerals of their parents. Even they are unable to see their dead body. You know our traditions, we are all human beings. Sentimentally, we are all very much involved. That is how this coronavirus has created so many problems. Even here, every week I am having an audit, corona audit for myself, for my party. Even I am analyzing all over the world how things are happening, best practices. Every Sunday, I am sending one bulletin to Government of India for the reference, because I involved in public policy for a long time. If you see here, even during chaos, it is very important for us to stick to our vision and translate into opportunities. If you see here now, day one, I promoted one thing. You have to understand coronavirus. I told all these things in the month of January. Then you understand it, best way to avoid in spreading coronavirus, or otherwise once it comes, then it will become big problem for all of us. After that, I promoted digital utilization in a big way, virtual office, and also wherever you are going out, you have to use mask and preventive measures very strictly. and also social distance. All these things, if you should have followed in a even respect to state governments, damage will be less. This is where, if you can consider here, you are all born post-economic reforms. I have born post-independence. I have seen one of the best example I'm telling you, in your lifetime or history, one is pre-economic reforms. In 1991, my generation was humiliated to read Time magazine, questioning the viability of India as a functioning nation state. World is used to heckle us, Hindu growth rate. If you can go to history, pre-economic reforms, single party, monopoly. If you come to post-economic reforms, coalition government, only first time there is a NDA government, absolute majority. But you see the change. At that time, we responded with a pivotal reform introduced by P.V. Narasimha Rao. We converted a life and death crisis into an opportunity. All of you may recall or read, because you are youngsters, there is no money for us, foreign exchange reserves, to import diesel and petrol. That was the stage. Even we have mortgaged all jewelry, but no money is available. India wants for opening up its economy, thus giving us most of what we are around today. Millions of Indians, knowingly or unknowingly, willingly or unwillingly, embarked on a journey towards an uncertain future. However, this turned out to be our first step in history towards globalization. I am confident now it is a matter of time. Another 20 years or 10 years, with all our efforts, India will become one or two countries in the world. It is going to happen. But how we are going to position ourselves is very important. If you see here, my experiences, in 1995, I became Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh. In 1991, economic reforms, and 96 parliament elections. At that time, coalition governments, UF, then NDA, then UPA, then again NDA. We started second generation reforms. Nationwide economic reform started, but I was instrumental to start second generation reforms. And I prepared vision document in 1999, vision for 2020. Then people asked me, 21 years vision. Then I told him, everybody, it is very, very necessary. At that time, we used to have 5 years plan. That too not effectively executed. We prepared vision 2020. If you see in Hyderabad, all these things happened and transformed totally. 20 years, recently it is over. If you can compare what vision we have given, at that time, I created Cyberabad. Youngsters, you are all aware technology. At that time, I visualized all over the world what is happening. I want to go for knowledge economy. Then I started one building, that is high-tech city, with a public-private partnership. From there, my journey started. Then I created Hyderabad, Cyberabad, which was inaugurated by the then American President Bill Clinton. We had two cities, Hyderabad, Secunderabad. I added one more city, that is Cyberabad, only to promote information technology and knowledge economy. There, if you see, we are all thinking money. At that time, I went around all over the world. I networked with Microsoft. Microsoft has come to Andhra Pradesh, first time after Seattle. Because of that, all companies of IT has come to Andhra Pradesh. I told all over the world, you cannot undermine Indians. Indians are very strong in mathematics and English. So in IT, we are having a unique place. That is how I promoted. You are seeing today, one step we moved forward, then automatically it will help us. Microsoft CEO is from Andhra Pradesh. Even Google CEO is from India, from Tamil Nadu. You can see all over the world today, all mid-level or senior level executives are from India. That is the strength we are having. We created one of the best infrastructure. If you see Greenfield Airport, first of its kind, outer ring road, 165 kilometers, 8-lane road, at that time we created, and also biotechnology park. It is one of the biggest park as on today in Asia. Very soon COVID vaccine is going to come from that place. If you see all these things, 4% of GDP is coming from Hyderabad for the country. That is how we are able to do something. Again, our state is divided. Where I am saying crisis is an opportunity for all of you. 2014, new state has been formed. We don't have capital. We don't have office. I sat in a bus for some time to function myself. From there, I started my journey. If you see 5 years, average growth rate is 10.5%. 4 years, double-digit growth. Never in the history of pre-independent India, we have grown continuously 4 years, double-digit growth. If you see here, Harvard University has established a case study. If any country or a state will grow 12 years double-digit growth, it will become a developed economy. We have grown 4 years. I have planned another 10 years or 15 years to make first developed state in India. If you see here, agriculture, we are all planning 3 to 4%. We are able to grow 17%. Reason is, I have planned agriculture because of gestation period. If you focus agriculture, this season will get results. Then you can plan industry 2-3 years. Then automatically service sector will develop. This is the approach I have taken. Then results have come. And also if you see here, I promoted industry in a big way. 4 years Government of India started Ease of Doing Business Awards. For 4 years, first year, second place. Another 3-4 years, first place. We are able to attract nearly 15.48 lakh crores investment for Andhra Pradesh. Even Kia Motors, you are all using today. We have started, we executed, we completed, it is on roads today. This is how, if you see, first year 9.2, second year 10.06, third year 11.7, fourth year 11.22, fifth year 10.7, average 10.5, whereas Government of India has grown 7.3, more than 3.2% higher than Government of India. This is where for the last 30 years. Now COVID. History will be earmarked here afterwards, pre-COVID, post-COVID. Just like pre-economic reforms and post-economic reforms. You are all witnessing this crisis. You may have hundreds of doubts. Here, I wanted to give you one simple example. You prepare from today for another 30 years. Visualize, imagine. Another 30 years, where country will be, where you will be, how you are going to contribute for the country and also for your empowerment. I heard about IIT Bombay creating a digital avatars for the convocation ceremony, not seen even in countries like USA or UK. Even that is followed by IIT Chennai also now. Yesterday I have seen some news on that. So what I wanted to ask all of you, you must have a vision. Any achievement in life, vision is very, very important. If you visualize things and plan accordingly and execute, then everything is possible. Then if you see here, your mindset. I am requesting all of you, you must have a mega mindset. You do not need a great mind to make India a superpower. And we need the super power of great minds like you. You are all youngsters. You can imagine what is happening all over the world. Today, Industrial Revolution 4.0. When you start first Industrial Revolution, hundreds of years. Same thing, second Industrial Revolution. Third Industrial Revolution, I'm a party, Internet Revolution and information technology breakthrough, all these things. Fourth Industrial Revolution has come very short time, only 20 years time. This is where I am asking today for all of you. You are seeing IT technology, artificial intelligence, machine tools, data centers. You can imagine anything. It is all available for you. But how to do it, it is with you. If you see Tesla car is one example in the recent times. At that time, Microsoft innovated internet. Before that, who used to communicate to America, it used to take 3 days, 4 days, or through satellite. After that, world has become a global village. If you see Tesla, I had an occasion to have one-to-one discussion with that Tesla, who is innovated, Elon Musk. If you see here, a complete ecosystem of eco-friendly, connected and automated vehicles. It changed the world's view, accelerated the growth of electrical vehicles. As on today, 1 million cars. And also with an annual growth rate of 50%. It is the first company to release an annual environmental impact report in 2019. They are able to saving of 4 million metric tons of CO2. You can imagine how it is going to transform environment. And also, what I want to tell you, India offers us a perfect platform to develop a mega mindset. It has a challenging size, complexity, diversity, and a free thinking of population. And also here, the world is your lab. Earlier, you want to study, your teacher is important. Now you can teach your teacher. That is the beauty of knowledge today. We are all equal footing. Even your professors who are all mentors, they have to study. They have to upgrade every day. Sometimes you are forward, you will learn better than your professors also and go for different innovations. It is a reality, I'm telling you. Professors are becoming more or less mentors, motivators, and that type of a role in future. If you see, unimaginable change is already here. Solar. One example. One solar cost is 15-16 rupees per unit. When I became Chief Minister in 2014, solar price is 7 rupees, 6 rupees 50 paisa. We have gone scale, some innovations. It has come 2 rupees 50 paisa. I visualized it will be around 1 rupee 50 paisa to 2 rupees. India is blessed with sunlight. If you can use all sunlight into solar energy, you can imagine how things are happening, are going to happen. This is very important for all of you. Environment friendly, free from pollution. As on today, if you see one thing, because of COVID, there are some positive points also. Pollution totally controlled. Excellent rainfall this year. Apart from negative points, these are all positive points. If you can transform all vehicles into electrical vehicles, you can see pollution. You can, earlier, I started power sector reforms, regulatory commission, and also 3 companies, generation companies, distribution companies, transmission companies like that. That is how I handled. Again, recently I started solar wind energy, non-conventional energy. Today I'm telling you, every farmer will become producer of energy. If you can provide him excellent pump set, even 30%, 40% more, is having abundant place. You can use daytime, what all power he needs. Remaining power, you will send it to grid. Once in India, 50% we used to calculate transmission losses only in agriculture or total agriculture consumption, which is not true. We have gone for energy auditing. Today, technology is there. Microgrid, local consumption, local generation, grid management during night times. If you can integrate through computerization, then that is the beauty of things you can understand. Even farmer will get money. Not only is getting free power, he will get money, surplus power he will generate without any investment. We will give that money government. And also in course of time, he will get all the benefits. He will get some money also in return. Every farmer will get 10,000 or 20,000 rupees additional income in his village. Transmission losses. With great difficulty in India, we are number 1. With great difficulty, we have done around 9%. In developed countries are doing, Japan, Korea like that, 4 to 5%. If you can go for this, it will be 1 or 2%. That means locally you are generating power. There won't be any transmission losses or distribution losses. Straight away you can give it to home. And also there is a power, you have to understand this, all of us. Even we can, all our vehicles, tractors, scooters, local industries, everything we can connect. That is a reality that is going to happen. I'm very happy you have to imagine this type of form, these things. We had a new state. If you see how I handled crisis, immediately I became Chief Minister. Immediately we had a hudhud in Visakhapatnam, very badly devastated. Then I rushed to the spot the same day. I was there 8 days. I planned meticulously. I avoided maximum casualties, but I cannot stop cyclone, but damage will be less. And at the same time, within 8 days, I brought normalcy. Today, people are measuring pre-Hudud, post-Hudud of Visakhapatnam. We have reformed total Visakhapatnam. Greenery, roads, infrastructure, underground cable for power, everything we have done. Here I wanted to explain to you one thing, our Amaravati. In India, all cities we are doing, it is only a brownfield cities or some townships. Hyderabad is a brownfield city in development. We had Hyderabad, Secunderabad. I added one more city, that is Cyberabad. In Amaravati, it is a green field. In recent times, if you see some of the cities, even Mumbai, even Hyderabad, even Chennai had submergence. Because of we had some problems, drainage, sewerage, how to flood water discharge, all these things. I created one of the best planning underground, everything, sewerage water, flood water, and also ground drainage water, even ICT, gas, power, ultimately air condition also, district cooling. We are all having independent units. If you go for district cooling, cost effective. This is how efficiency levels are very high. This is how we created. One example I'm giving you opportunities in crisis. I wanted to reach every home with IT or technology. I want to go for digging in a big way cable. It will take so much of time. So I innovated one interesting thing with brainstorming. Existing electrical poles, I had taken fiber. Along with that, within 1 year, I'm able to reach. This is the first of its kind in the world, that type of technology we innovated. This is where fiber grid has come. You are aware, when I was CM for combined state, I want to talk to my son who was studying in America. I was afraid. At that time, call cost so much of money, thousands. If I use liberally, then my opposition party will criticize me. Even China at that time, they used to go for cell phones. Then I fought with successive governments, UF, NDA, Vajpayee, everybody. Finally, I was co-chairperson for deregulation of telecommunication sector committee. That is how we gave report. Today you are seeing. Once we had very bad roads. I visited Malaysia, small country, 2 crore population, excellent roads. That is how we brought reforms in infrastructure. That is how Golden Quadrilateral Road has come. Without investment, money we have invested, users are paying. So many advantages we are able to do. Here I wanted to tell you one thing. There are problems at scale still persist. I'm not giving you a rosy picture for you. Even if you can go to villages or some parts of the country, hunger, malnutrition, access to potable water, income disparities, and also IT disparities. Earlier, we used to measure literate, illiterate. Today, we have to measure IT literate and also IT illiterate also. Some people may not have that advantage, then automatically they will have a problem. I am giving you these 2 challenges for you, you think over. One is technologies available all over the world. If you can use it, IoT, everything. Then you can imagine anything you can plan, how you can plan, that is one. Second one, if you see here, linking of rivers. This is my dream from the beginning. Godavari, Krishna, we have to link. Go for micro irrigation. And at the same time, go for zero budget natural farming. No fertilizer, no pesticide. You can do that. We have done. Even best innovations in the world, top 10, one is that. That is the ecosystem we are able to create. If you do all these things, you can imagine now. If you have natural food, if you have excellent air, then your life expectancy as on today, India, 71 years. But healthy life expectancy is only 59 years. As long as we live, we must be very happy. This is the future all of you has to prepare. And also what I want to request all of you for all these things, leadership is important. Execute meticulously. Be the driver of change. Every night before you go to sleep, think, have I done something that will change the India for 2050? The sleepless nights that would follow will make you a change leader. Do not fear failure. Take calculated risks and move forward. Not getting the right job, losing the job, or business failure is no more a taboo in India. Let me tell you that your dharma in a digital life must be to care about values. With empathy as your value and clear vision in your mind, nothing can deter you from a focused execution in pursuance of your goals. Finally, I am giving you 3 takeaways for you. Imagine IT and tools available for you. And imagine non-conventional energy. And upgrade your skills continuously. Most of us have something that we wanted to achieve. It is hence very important for you to adjust your mindset, adopt the latest technology and tools available to you, and use as well as promote non-conventional forms of energy. Finally, keep upgrading yourself with the competencies and skills for moving forward. Having a vision provides a sense of purpose and direction. Vision is the act or power which gives direction to our life to make our goals and dreams a reality. Make sure to create a win-win situation where our country and your environment go hand in hand. Create a vision for yourselves, pursue it with a mega mindset, and execute meticulously. You will emerge as a transformation leader. You are having an advantage. Plan macro level, execute micro level, review macro level. This is possible now. Never in the, even scaling you want to do, you can go scaling regionally, locally, globally. That is where leadership lies. I wanted to tell all of you, as you travel with me to 2050, I prepared vision document for Andhra Pradesh 2050. It is possible. That is what I want to tell you. Ask yourself this question. Have I changed time or has time changed me? Every day before going to bed, if you think 1 minute and sleep, then you will have a bright future. All challenges are only an occasions, opportunities. How to convert challenge into an opportunity, it is with you. You are all youngsters. I want to see you one day in higher positions. Everybody in this world has born small baby, that is 2.5, 3 kgs. Even name-wise, as Harshita Siddha has introduced me, I born in a village, only 20 houses. There is no proper road, no power when I born. After that, one by one has come. That is a reality in life. How we are going to visualize your life, time and again. Even Abdul Kalam, you are having photo. I had a very good occasion to work with him. He prepared vision for the country. After I prepared vision for the country, he prepared vision for the country. I prepared vision for Andhra Pradesh. Great man. He is also a small man when he born. He is a great inspiration for all of you. That is how we have to visualize things and move forward. I am very happy. Again, I am telling you, another 30 years. You remember this. Use 3. This is takeaway I want to give you. Technology is available to you. You are using your phone at home, at a vehicle, at food. How many changes are coming? How traceabilities, all these things are coming in today. Even I gave one app to my farmers. No need to go to power set. From home with remote, you can operate. The beauty of technologies. Second one, promote continuously solar, wind energy, non-conventional. Third one, human resource development, skill upgradation continuously. Don't think I know everything. Learning and de-learning is a continuous process. Those who will learn continuously even after 60, 70, 80 years, they will be always fit for doing anything. This is another message I am giving you. There is poverty, there is problems. All these things are possible, how to handle. Always you must have a concern to the society. Society is giving this type of status for all of us, you, me, and everybody. That always repay back to the society. That is very, very important. I am confident all of you can think all these things. Some more tools may come in course of time. That also you adopt it. If you are seeing social media, you are using social media only friendship or your views to put. If you can use social media for your career, people are doing already. That is the best way how to visualize. Don't think I don't have any money. Money is only according to me, it is beginning. Nobody will have money also. Some people may have. Knowledge you are having greater than money. Once you are having knowledge, you can earn money. This is where when I promoted education, I used to say to my people, if you give 10 acres, 20 acres or 100 acres of land, your son is inefficient, they will lose totally. If you give good education, they will earn 5,000 crores, 500 crores. That is sky is the limit. So knowledge is crucial. For knowledge, education is important. Again, knowledge has to apply for outcomes, or otherwise it will be a theory. So this is my message for you. Whenever you grow, these 3 simple things, every crisis is an opportunity. Keep it in mind. Don't afraid any crisis, anything for that matter. Then you will become very strong. Every opportunity to exploit and move forward. With these things, young brains, I want to see you in a brighter positions. And also not only that, wherever you are, you have to contribute the nation building. You do business, you do politics, you do something else or jobs, anything for that matter. These are all the contributions for the nation building, for building economy. With this, I thank all of you and your management for calling me. First time after elections, I am addressing you. Generally, I am doing other things. Earlier, I used to address World Economic Forum or international investors, all these things. It is a very exciting time. Very nice of you for giving me this opportunity. With this, I am thanking all of you. Thank you one and all. Good luck.
Sir, thank you so much for such insightful thoughts, sir. Sir, we can go ahead with the Q&A session for a brief moment of time.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir. So you mentioned about globalization. So taking that discussion forward, as we all know, there has been a slowdown in the global economy and it's been a trying time for all of us. Having said that, the pandemic has also opened doors to a plethora of new opportunities like never before. As budding managers, we would like to hear from you about what you think are the various channels that India can leverage on in order to keep the economy up and running.
No, India, if you can see, young India, average age is 28 years. No country is having this advantage. Second one, India is having another advantage of technology. No other country can adopt technology better than us. Once the cell phone is a luxury. People used to say, it is a luxury, why, who wants a cell phone? Today, cell phone is a compulsory. No more option. One cell phone you are having, you can do any work anywhere in the world. That is where I gave some recommendations in digital economy, constituted by Honorable Prime Minister of demonetization. I gave one simple recommendation. If you can promote digital economy totally, even you can abolish 500 or 2,000 rupees over a period of time, then you can control corruption totally. Tracking will be very easy. Once corruption is controlled, you can have a growth automatically 1 or 2% more. This is where I'm asking you. There are manufacturing, we have to concentrate. Agriculture will be the global leaders. Automatically service sector, you can see Hyderabad, knowledge economy, how we are doing. All these things are available. Even now this COVID has taught some lessons. Even sitting at home in a remote village, you are working anywhere in the world. That type of new approaches, new opportunities are coming now. Anybody?
Yes, sir. Sir, on that note, another question is, today India is a leader in providing IT services and also has a huge potential for becoming a manufacturing hub too. Given that you were a pioneer in attracting massive global investments in Hyderabad, how do you think India should go ahead to attract global investments in the manufacturing sector?
No, India is having so many advantages, as I already told you. Now, economic ease of doing business, we started recently for the last 5 years. Andhra Pradesh, new state, we benchmarked 4 years, number 1. Ultimately, to do business, it must be easy. Not going office to office or harassment with bureaucracy, all these things. Second one, with technology, everything can start real time. You can monitor real time. That is the beauty of this technology. Even some countries, you want to start one firm, small company like that. Automation. you want to start one shop, that shop also you want to take permission. So many offices you have to go. In Singapore, if you see, if you put an application, next 1 hour you can start the business, that type of business. That is where we have to move forward. Then global investment will come. India is the best destination for global investment. COVID is a problem, but at the same time, post-COVID, India can take an advantage of it. For policies, public policies, investment policies, all these things continuously. If you see one thing, we had road infrastructure. We calculated at the rate of 9% or 10% growth. Actually, growth rate is 6% or 5 or 7%. Naturally, that roads are not viable. Their public policy has to come for revival. If you won't do timely, then it will have a problem. Another example I am giving you, thermal power. Everybody thought thermal power is only the way because hydel totally exhausted. All of a sudden now, non-conventional energy has come. Thermal power has become irrelevant. That investment has become dead investment. Now, how to revive that in the interest of the nation, we must have alternative policies. It is a external factor, some COVID, because of COVID, so many problems are coming for investors. Some companies are becoming non-performing companies, assets. How to revive, Government of India is doing. Still, we have to monitor very closely. First duty is revival of economy, and second duty is to attract investment. Indians are very good entrepreneurs. All of you can understand that. If we give an opportunity, another 10 years, 20 years, our people will do wonders. They will become global leaders. That is the advantage.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are an inspiration for many young managers like us who are bound to become the leaders of tomorrow. We would love to hear from you about what you consider were the most important learnings from the long and challenging journey of leadership you had, and also a piece of advice for all of us.
Can you repeat your question? Can you repeat your question?
Sir, we would like, yes, sir, we would like to hear from you about your learnings from the long and challenging journey of leadership that you had.
I told you, always leaders has to think ahead of times. Always, if you follow what is happened, only you are reading history. You have to visualize what is going to happen. That is very, very important. If you see 25 years back, almost all, I visualized information technology is very, very important for future knowledge economy. I don't have any roadmap. Then I had a series of brainstorming sessions like you. Then we had to discuss all these things. Then one idea has come. That is how to build one tower. That is high-tech city. We created the tower with L&T, public-private partnership. Then I thought how to promote human resources. From 30 engineering colleges, I made it 250 engineering colleges. It's public-private, all these things. Then how to get the employment. First time I went to America. So 15 days or 20 days, I met all CEOs. I marketed about India and Andhra Pradesh. That is how, even I will give you one example. Microsoft President Bill Gates at the time, I asked him some appointment. He refused to meet me because you are a politician. I don't have any work with politicians. With great difficulty, I emphasized, I want to meet you 5-10 minutes. I want to explain to you. Then he gave me appointment. He spent with me 40 minutes. He agreed with my vision, the strength of India and IT. Then he asked me, what can I do? I said, nothing. I don't have any personal agenda. You come and start with Microsoft in Hyderabad. Then he said, it is only in Seattle. I will think over. If at all I come out of Seattle, I will come to Hyderabad. I didn't leave at that stage. Then I went all the way to Seattle. We had a very good meeting. Then we used to meet in Davos. Then he came to Hyderabad. That is how Microsoft has come. I thought Microsoft, now that CEO is from Andhra Pradesh. That is how things will happen. If you go one step forward, you will get advantage 2-3 steps. That is what you have to read that secret book. Your mind will talk to similar waves to attract all these things to happen. If you won't do anything, you will be there only. Move forward, and then every opportunity you utilize. That is the message I am giving all of you. Persuasion is very, very important. And also interpersonal relations are very, very important. Keep it in mind. With the family, friends, investors, your superiors, your inferior subordinates, all these things, interpersonal relations are very important. Then you can win over anybody. If you win over anybody with goodwill, that is without any investment, that is the best investment, I'm telling you.
Sir, due to the paucity of time, I think that would be the last question we would be able to take. Thank you so much, sir, for delivering such a great session and answering our questions. Not only did you talk to us about the economy, but also about current issues, your leadership insights, and your journey as well. I think the audience would agree with me when I say that we have learned so much from this discussion. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out the time and interacting with us today.
Thank you.
Sir, do you have any final? Yes, sir.
No, anybody wanted to ask anything, or otherwise, I'm fine. Only problem is, again, I'm telling you, we are in inspiring time. Public policies are very important. Please, some Srihari, Chintamani. Srihari.
Yes, sir. Srihari, you can go ahead, unmute yourself and ask sir a question.
Unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, sir. I am Srihari from Wildpadu, Chittoor district. So our party's main motto is like enlightening people. But in this period of misinformation and fake news, we succumbed to it. How to fight that fake news and misinformation, sir, and protect our people?
That is the biggest challenge in this world. Sometimes it's fake news, even for individuals, families, and also politics, companies will get a disadvantage. Sometimes we are all thinking, what all we are doing, everybody is understanding. That is my assessment at the time. I have done everything. People are understanding. So I have to do something more, something more. With, again, I'm telling you, always obsession. Even for good things, obsession is a bad. Then you won't look back or sides. Then you will go on doing. People may not understand. Then damage will come. You have to do things, and at the same time, your stakeholders, you have to communicate continuously. Convince and carry along with you. That is the mistake, or something happened. Fake news has dominated real achievement. Now people are suffering. I don't want to talk here politics. By 2029, I want to make Andhra Pradesh #1 state in the country. I want to eradicate poverty. By that time, developed state, #1 developed state. We had an excellent advantage, I'm telling you, rivers. I prepared a vision document 2050, linking of all rivers, every acre of land I want to give water while Padu. you are having a problem of water. If you give water to Vayalpadu can produce excellent vegetables. Tomato, you can supply global community also. That is the strength. There I have given 90% micro irrigation subsidy and also ZBNF. This is a deadly combination. And also Andhra Pradesh is having another advantage, sea coast, port-led economy, manufacturing. That is another thing. And also you know that Kia Motors has come. They asked me where is water in Anantapur. Most drought affected area in the country itself, second or first. Then I took it as a challenge. Give me 6 months, I will get water, then only start the industry. Within 6 months, I brought water to that place through Andriniva. Then they started. Within 1.5 to 2 years, they completed the project. Now first car has come. This is how transformation. That is my vision for Andhra Pradesh. I want to eradicate poverty. I want to provide employment for everybody. But at the same time, sometimes all these things will happen. I'm not feeling anything bad. What all possible to give back to society. Today, if you come to Hyderabad, all of you, that airport, if you see, I have visited 20 airports. I prepared 20 models and then finally I approved that model. I'm having that satisfaction. It is not for me. It is for society. It is for public. If you see that outer ring road, if you travel there, people may not remember or talk about me, but I'm having satisfaction. I contributed that. That satisfaction is permanent. That contribution is permanent. For you also, I'm telling you, not only money to a certain extent, it will be useful. After that, legacy, name and fame. People should talk about you. People should inspire what you have done. That is very important. That is the benchmark you have to create. That is where I am telling you, Sri Hari. Thank you. Anybody wanted to? You are having time around 1 o'clock. You are having your own schedule. Anybody want to ask also? If you are having time, no problem, or otherwise you can wind up.
Yes, sir. So I don't see any more hands raised up, sir. So that would be the last question we'll be taking for the session now. Sir, thank you so much. It was a very inspirational session and it was an honor for me to host you. I would also like to thank the audience for tuning in to this session of Alankar, the Global Leadership Summit. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all and have a great day.
Thank you. I wish you all the best. Have a bright future. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir.